76-42 the final. Coach, you told me pregame that you wanted to see this team get better while it won. How much better did you feel like the team got tonight?
Baby steps. Incrementally, we're doing it, but we're doing it. And I just told the team, I told them the maturation of Coach Brooks, Virginia Tech head women's basketball coach. When I got here, I didn't know what to expect. And I watched them practice. I even more so I didn't know what to expect. And then all of a sudden we started gelling a little bit, started playing, and started watching some other teams. And I thought to myself, okay, we can be pretty good. And we've continued to grow and get better and get better. And we've had some success. And now my expectations are through the roof with this group. Because I think that they have a chance to be special if they continue to get better. You know, in games like this, Gardner-Webb's a very good basketball team. They play hard, but we have to continue to get better as a basketball team and not worry about the scoreboard. And if we can do that, if we get better every possession, we get better every half, we're going to win basketball games. And so I'm very pleased with the win. I thought we made some steps. We were a little bit sluggish at times. I thought we were really relying on the three ball too much in the first half. We got to mix it up. You know, Reagan McGarity has to get touches, and we talk about that. But part of it is me, and part of it is I put the onus on me because I have to find her sweet spot. You know, she's not the traditional back to the basket post player, so I have to find her sweet spot where we can be able to get her opportunities where she can take advantage of them.
Well, you talk about not enough paint touches early in this game. It did pick up in the second half, and Sydney Cook kind of forced the issue. She started to drive aggressively. We saw that from Vanessa Panousis. Obviously, the size was a noticeable factor, but were you pleased with the aggressive nature, specifically in that third quarter, is really when it seemed like it started to pick up at least a notch?
Very. We're not a traditional team where we're going to have our back to the basket post player, but points in the paint are points in the paint. I don't care if it's your point guard getting them or your center getting them. And you're exactly right. We had to really focus on spreading the floor and driving and getting driving lanes and getting in the paint. And I thought Jeanette did a good job of doing that. Sydney was fantastic in the second half, and I even pulled her to the side after the game was over with, and I said, that was fantastic. I just need you to do that for 2 halves. Typical coach talk. We're never satisfied, right?
Yeah, full 40 minutes.
Yeah, full 40 minutes. But they're learning. They're learning. You look at Sid. She's playing the 4 spot solely, and so that's new for her. But everyone's doing a great job being receptive to what we're asking them to do. And they're understanding what we have to do against teams like this and what we're going to have to do to be successful in the future. Is we can't just rely on the three. We're an okay three-point shooting team, but we're not a great three-point shooting team, and we have to make sure we mix it up a little bit.
I know this is a little bit a result of the number of players that you have, really only using 7, but 5 did score in double figures tonight. Did you appreciate the way the team shared the basketball?
I did. They're starting to learn each other. Their sweet spots. I thought they did a really good job. Kendall, I didn't even realize that she shot as many times as she did, but I think maybe 1 or 2 were a little bit forced, but other than that, we want her to be able to try to stretch the defense. This is a really good game for her to try to get some confidence, get minutes, 29. Wow, 29 minutes, but she did a good job of handling it. What I'm most proud of is that she did a really good job on the defensive end, schematically. Just understanding what we're trying to do and when she's supposed to be there. So she's growing by leaps and bounds and doing that. Kayla Kinder, she got tremendous minutes, 22 minutes for us, 12 rebounds. She's been very active. I even apologized to her yesterday in practice. I thought she should have got more minutes. By looking at the film, she should have got more minutes against Nebraska. But I thought that we had a good thing going, and we really needed the size inside on the Nebraska's post players, and that's why she didn't play as much. But when she was out there, she did a really good job. So she's really doing a good job for us, and we're trying to mix her in at some 4, at some 3. Her natural position is a 3. With the addition of Tara Nahadil, coming back second semester, Aaron Garner hopefully in second semester, we're going to use her more at the 3 spot, and with her defense, her rebounding prowess, that's going to really help us against bigger teams.
Yeah, we talked about during these interviews earlier that you wanted Kinder to be more aggressive, and she certainly has been the past couple of games. 12 rebounds is an example of that. We talk so often about the offense. Where is your comfort level with the way Virginia Tech is playing defense at this point of the season?
I think we're doing well. We're rebounding the ball. Average. I'd like to do a little bit better, but I think somebody. Jeanette is going to get all the headlines defensively. She disrupts so many different things. But one kid who's kind of like the unsung hero on our defense, is anchoring our defense, is Reagan McGarity. She's doing a really good job of being where she's supposed to be. I don't think she's really solely played the post like this last year. She's a lot stronger now, so she's able to handle the banging a little bit. and still come back down on the offensive end and give us some production. But I'm just very pleased with that. You know, that they're starting to play for each other. Our defense is based on helping each other. It's not one-on-one. It's not who's got this person, who's got that person. It's really just trying to funnel people into certain situations where they're not comfortable and where we're going to be able to help. And we're doing a much better job of that. Tonight I thought we were pretty good at it. You know, I think we held them to, you know, a really low shooting percentage, 23% from the floor. A lot of that was what we created. And so very pleased with that. You know, that's a staple. We do a really good job of creating offense from our defense, and that's what we have to continue to do all year.
Coach, congrats on the win and the 8-0 starts.
Thank you very much, Andrew.